Y'all, y'all know how we do.
Who are these niggas?
Bro, Joe, who are Joe? They know, bro. How you sitting in Italy eating at a restaurant? How did they know where you're sitting at, dog?
Man, I got a problem. I got a problem with that whole scene, man.
Joe, they know what.
Bro, I swear to God, that's what happens. That's what happens in my relationships. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm just chilling. No. Take them off of here. Get them off of here. Get them off of here. I'm just chilling, telling my girl about what we're gonna do with our future. And then something pops up in the middle of it that fucks it all up, man. I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying.
That's one of the things y'all know how we do. And the second one is these are the worst spies I've ever seen in my life.
These niggas suck at this. They literally suck at this.
Joe, they went into a hospital all black wearing hoodies with like a fucking camouflage. I'm like, nobody thinks it's weird. No one thinks it's weird that he dressed like this just hanging out in the hospital. Like, it's two dudes just walking around hanging out in the hospital. And of course, we found out some stuff at the end about Monet said we gotta handle that, and it got handled. But let's get this show started
right now.
Joe, this was a good one, Joe. It was a good
man.
one.
This was a great episode of Power. It was amazing episode of Power for so many reasons. I like this was probably, I mean, Power has so many great episodes. Like, they have each episode has like that one good ass moment. This was one up, like this was a good episode. I'm just trying to tell you. But man, make sure that y'all watch the review over here on Overall 99 Media Reviews. We'll do all that, you know what I'm saying? But you know that it's Baller Friday. Let's go.
Let's go, Baller Friday. Y'all know how it go. Let's get started. Again, we start the episode off with this strange class that they all in, and they always just randomly talk about racism, and then it never focus again. And they're like, America is racist, and then it end, and we never talk about it again. Then back to drug dealing. Let's go.
This that was the most cliche. What are we doing? Where do you want to start? Where do you want to start, Zelmay? Where do you want to start? Where do you want to start, man? Let's go. Where do you want to start? Because there's so many places to start. Do you want to start with Italy? What do you want to do? My girlfriend, hey, I'm gonna go to Italy with you, this billionaire. Can my girl come? It's so much. I'm sick of the Westons. I'm sick of the Tejadas. What are we doing here today? What are we doing here today?
We are gonna start out with Tariq getting information. Come on, they came to him like, "Hey, listen, I need you to see if IG really did this." And he hit her with, "Okay, I got you." He talked to Tate. Streak saying IG did it. Of course, his man Tate gonna come back. You a lying mother. And then found out he was in the Dominican Republic, so he couldn't do it. And Tariq hit up Monet back and was like,
"How does that? Hold on. How does that link? Like, what? I'm confused. Help me out here, Zelmay. You are the penultimate piece putter togetherer. What? How did what? So Tariq
Tate got the info to find out whatever.
Tariq says, I got some information for you to Councilman Tate.
Yeah, he's giving information.
Councilman Tate calls him a lying mother effer.
Yeah,
a lying motherfucker.
Yeah, Tate because Tate called the people that he said, I got some for your people who've been looking into this. Tell them this, and they were like, it can't happen because the dude's in Dominican Republic. So he was talking to FBI who's looking at Tariq. Because remember last episode, Tate was talking about Tariq, the people looking for you. So he said, I got some information for your people. And he was like, so he related to him, and they told him that dude couldn't did it because he's on our list of people to watch. And he was in the Dominican Republic, so we know he couldn't did it.
Okay.
When they died. So he relayed that to Monet.
I'm right now, pretend that I'm Saxe. I'm Saxe today. I'm Cooper Saxe.
Shout out to Saxe. Saxe is the ultimate I do it for me, nigga. Whatever I'm feeling at the moment, I do it for me. I ain't on no side, depending on how I feel is what side I'm on today.
I'm Cooper Saxe on this episode of what Zelma and I are doing. I'm just the guy that just is in the middle of a whole bunch of shit and I don't know what's going on. What's going on, Zelma? So where do we start today? Where do we start? Are we starting with Tariq in the whole Tejada thing, or are we going to Italy? What do you want? Where do you want to start? Do you want to start in Italy, or you want to start? Where do you want to start?
Let's go to Italy. RSJ.
We going to Italy? Let's go to Italy. We're in Italy.
Lucas got to deal with the Italians. But he need RSJ to set it up. He's like, yo, RSJ. You know the people, y'all. He like, Lucas, I don't need you. I want Tariq. And Tariq like, listen, I need to take my girl. She knows something about this programming that you're doing. She got a hint that they struggling with a patent. This is my secret weapon against them. As we saw later in the episode,
we're in Milan, y'all. We're in Milan. We should actually did this whole episode in Milan instead of the park. But we're gonna do this here in New York because at the end of the day, they're gonna have that conversation probably on that bench, in front of the water.
So they set this up. Lucas looking pissed at Tariq, like, why Tariq getting all the love? He getting all the attention. All right, like, hey, listen, you might not be his favorite, but you get the job done, so you need to keep it up. And so they get ready to get on the plane. Of course, God, she got the blue eyes, Joe.
No, not blue eyes. She had just a little blue underneath the, relax, everybody. Relax, everybody.
No,
but she's all in. She's all in with Tariq at this point. She's decided she's all in with Tariq.
Yeah, and so they get on the plane. Brayden, of course, messes up again by leaving his phone. So Kiki now knows that Crash Corn exists.
I'm sick of this kid. Brayden is ruining everyone's life by being just this nonchalant, I don't have to care personality.
Shout out to Kiki. God, Kiki, fine.
Hold on, bro.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
I gotta focus. Let me focus back.
Listen, when Zelma, say me and you are in a business deal. I don't want you to ever co-sign me in the middle of the meeting. Woo, that was a good one. Don't ever do that with me, Zelma. I swear to God, bro, if you ever do that, you're gonna ruin the deal. Because Brayden was like, ooh, that was a good one, Tariq. You can't give me those you can't do that. Don't do that ever.
Little tidbit.
Now for the future, never do that with me. Play it cool, keep a cool face. Don't ever in your life ever when I'm killing shit, don't let me know I'm killing shit while I'm killing shit. You tell me afterwards. Because that's what Brayden did.
As long as you don't lose your phone as long as you don't drop your phone with notifications of the illegal thing we doing, it's not
I'm talking about.
I'm just in general. That's all I'm saying. In general, don't do that.
I'm talking about when we in Milan.
Why does he have notifications?
We know what happened before Milan happened. We understand.
Why is he getting notice? Why is he getting notice of this?
Why is he putting his earpod? He feels so untouchable. I went on the stand and I said that I was a drug dealer.
I got a job.
That's going to be the downfall is him believing that he's untouchable, even though they be beating the shit out of him. They put guns to his heads. There's so much to unpack from this episode, man. There just really is.
So RJ, they killed the deal. Like I said earlier, they got the patent. They tell them, I'm seeing you having trouble. That means your business not even worth the gas it costs to come over here. If you don't got this patent.
You ain't even got the gas money for this.
Yeah. So then he said, you got to, my boy RJ said, Tariq, by the way, little tidbit, Tariq, the only person to speak Italian. So that's why he's most valuable here. And that was a good point that Lucas couldn't even deny. He was like, "Oh, he's a young one. He don't have to do this." He was like, "Listen, he don't want to speak Italian. You speak Italian?" Lucas was like, "No." Well, then he's coming. Well, shout out to him. And then my boy RJ got up to the Italian Joe and said, you got to the end of the day, business day today, to tell me you're not. Because we get on that, because we dipping if you don't." And walked off, and they were like, he know we taking this deal.
If you're a fan,
have it done by Monday, Joe. Your patent probably be done by Monday.
If you're a fan of this show, you're looking at this situation like, I mean, this is a billionaire. RSJ is a billionaire. He's a big dog. Like Tariq will have a spot in his company at some point. Like, or Tariq has the opportunity to be like, man, he's really rubbing elbows with this guy, and he's an intern.
He like his ace intern too. Like, I got the junior division. He called him the junior division. Lucas was like, what junior division?
Oh, the Westons are out of here. Let's talk about this. The power of the Westons is going out of here. Now they can still do what they do, but they're not going to get to play at the level of where Tariq is going to play. But I think that's what messes this up for Tariq is he still has the street level shit going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm rubbing elbows with a billionaire. I need to figure out a way to get you out of here. And I think that's the place that we're going. I think Tariq, man, I'm actually rooting for Tariq. Even though I hated this kid a lot of the earlier seasons, I got high. I lost my virginity to this hood chick. Blase. Man, come on. Tariq, can we give Tariq his flowers?
Yo, he growing up, man. He's getting maturing as we see him through. Which RJ also said when they went to the party later on. But let's go to the next scene. They at this dinner, and of course, somehow they know exactly where they're at. They know who he's going to play with.
Why are you in Italy? What's that girl that sang American Boy with Kanye West? What's that girl name? American Boy, take me to a place I'd like to go somewhere. Listen, Estelle. No, that ain't Estelle. Yeah, it's Estelle. Yeah, and hold on, so let's go there.
Her and what's the name of that song?
Why is Estelle running shit like this and going to Italy whenever she wants to do stuff, and she just knows where they're at this random cap? Man, my boy,
know where he taking a piss. She know where he eat at. She know who he on the plane with. She know who he call. I'm like,
oh, Tariq, we didn't know you was running around with billionaires. Like, bro, look at this. This whole situation does not make sense. I just had you selling AK-47s on the street. Oh, whoa! I didn't know you was running around with a billionaire. What? This game is getting big. But see, the thing is, they're at the top of the game, and then they're at the like street level of stuff too. Like Kane does not belong in any of this. Damn the Tejadas. Right? Yeah. Are we at that point?
We're gonna get to them in a minute. But then Norma tells him straight up, listen, my husband Mecca put this device in my baby daddy.
My baby daddy's spot.
We didn't know this at the point, by the way, but he put this device in there so we can listen on the arm still and everything. So I need you to go get that back. And this is your trial period. It's like the end of it. Because if you fail, I know where you eat it, dog. And I got snipers that hang on mountains.
You can't just pull up on me with my girl when I'm telling her we gonna get out this shit. Joe, and then she come back and remind us that you win this shit.
Joe, she got snipers on mountains.
It's crazy. I can imagine being Tariq at this point. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be honest. Like,
he did say something like that. We gonna get to it.
I'm a never give up kind of guy. But at this point, like with Norma doing this stuff, like, what do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do? I'm in college. So you do not have adults that can do this?
So she wants him to use, so she like, oh, you friend with a billionaire. I need you to get in this party and take care of some business for me.
1%ers is what they call it.
Yeah. So RSJ can get in this party. This is, by the way, amazing looking party. This is incredible house. This party looks insane. And of course,
it does not look insane. Actually look real chill because honestly, in my opinion, I feel like RSJ was just like, all right, I'm here. We have a glass and we here because we are who we are. That's it, man.
I'm just saying that that house looked amazing.
I want to see the pitch that Tariq gave to RSJ. Hey, you want to go to this party?
Well, he kind of said it because it's like the Vivica Beckham woman meeting with the Fernando man. Like, these are the richest people in the world. You know what I'm saying? This is dope. I get to connect with these people. And you told me about this great idea, Tariq. I'm with all the billionaires here, man. You got a bright future. I hope you don't make the mistakes your daddy did because my daddy was one and I didn't live up to him because everybody said I would. So I hope you choose better. I'm like, all right, Jay, know Norma too? And she's like, oh, yeah, you probably in the bed with her too. And so is this like a billionaire know each other party? So they go to this party And right after, Brayden is in this room running around with his feet flapping on the floor. I'm like, you as loud as a mother. And Effie comes in and like, what are you doing? What? Because she had to hear them feet flapping too. Boop, 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 boop. I'm like, bro, if you in a room you ain't supposed to be in, don't have your feet flapping everywhere. So Effie goes into the room to check, and this dude comes in while Brayden is sitting there staring there. I'm like, and dude, come with me. So Effie don't know what happened to Brayden. The door is locked. They took him to some secret room that she can't get in. And she's panicking, but she finds the device randomly. She thought about it, like, where would I put this device? Under the middle desk in the room, in which I would have thought that was the first place to put next to the phone. And Effie like, oh, that's where it is. I'm like, okay.
That's fair.
Why didn't Brayden find this 10 minutes ago? Like it's right next to the phone. That's where you want the device.
But he found it and was still fumbling around with. That's where 50 Cent always pisses me off, because he does that one random thing that's so stupid. Why is he still tapping? Oh yeah, we found it. Why did you not grab it when you found it? Gets caught, right?
Yeah, and then Effie gets caught too. But you know what she did, Joe?
She did what she does. She put her jacket.
Joe.
Put up that Jackie. Put up that Jackie screenshot.
Oh, I don't have that right now.
Did.
I don't have it right now, but she hit that look like that, Joe.
I thought we still had it on here.
Joe, she hit him with that look. That dude folded.
I'm gonna fold every single thing. And
Joe,
don't. Hey, first of all, I want y'all to know: do not tell Zelmay I switched back to Effie.
Joe, she switched that. She let that dress down. She gave me that side look.
That dress was amazing. I'm just talking about from a designer aspect of it. But that dress was amazing, and she looked great.
Joe, my man said, "What you doing here?" She said, "Oh, I got lost." And he's like, "I can show you all the paintings." Come on. She hit that. She grabbed his arm. Same thing Brayden did, but she just hit him with them eyes. My dude said, "I'll show you this whole house. I'll take you wherever you want to go."
Yeah.
Joe, I call Jackie a demon. She might be on another level.
Hey, all y'all out here that watch this, please do not tell Monterey that I said I switched to Effie this week. He's going to say, but what are you just talking about, Jackie? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I'm not about to cuss him out today.
So Brayden's getting beat up. Who do you work for? You getting punched in the chest over.
Man, luckily he been working out, because like no shade or no kind of any connotation. Brayden built, bro. Brayden is built.
Yo, Kane, I'm like, hey, y'all Italians, y'all do way worse than Kane. Kane would have been burning his fingers off by now. He would have snitched on everything. Just punch me in my chest, please.
No, Kane's not gonna tell. He's gonna tell you something that's gonna keep him alive.
No, I'm talking about Kane torturing you. You gonna tell, because he gonna burn your fingers off. They just punch me in my chest, dog. I can take.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah. Kane definitely has the best torture techniques. That's for sure. Yeah.
I mean, burning fingers off and letting them melt through the. I'm telling Norma. Even though I probably wouldn't tell her Norma. She got snipers, dog, everywhere.
Man, she's a dog. So I mean, so we're here.
Kiki looking for Brayden, and they don't know where he is. And they like, we got something they want.
This was a heavy episode, y'all. I need y'all to know that. This was a heavy episode.
Yeah. And then Kiki is being curious because she also know that Crash Corn and Brayden doing something illegal, but she kind of feeling Brayden, so she ain't gonna snitch. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kiki. Kiki fine. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. Look at her. Shout out to Kiki. This is the team right here. You know what I'm saying? This is the elite squad. But they decided to make a deal with the Italians. And he puts a gun to Tariq's head, and all of a sudden, sniper just pop, pop. All of them gone. And I was like, did Norma know everything? But then they said, we called you. And I was very, she's like, you wouldn't, nothing was going to happen to you. Trust me, I'm me. She did the most I'm me moments all through the show. Like, I'm me. I don't care if he had a gun to your forehead. He asked who she was. So they get Brayden back. They end up going, they on their way back. They in the lobby. Effie like, yo, the bodyguard showed me everything. We got Norma's weakness so we can get out of here. And she showed him the Italian man, Fernandez, I think, and the daughter. He's like, oh, the daughter's a weakness. And Tariq like, are you crazy? The man in this photo, she just shot in front of us. She is a savage.
They are in college, y'all. They are in college. They are children. This is a big deal. All of this. You got this man thinking, maybe we can. Effie got this man thinking, let's get to the daughter. Whoa! Like,
And Tariq, shots to
you
Tariq.
only want to get so deep, right? Don't you only want to get so deep?
Yeah. Shots to Tariq for being like, yo, this woman killed her husband, her baby daddy in front of us. She is a savage. What is wrong with you? She know what we eating at, and we didn't tell nobody.
Nobody knows about this.
She got snipers on mountains. She is a savage. You know what? If she even get an inkling that we somehow decide to go after her daughter, she will murder our entire family.
I feel like Norma knows that that's a target kind of thing. So like I feel like the moment somebody starts sniffing around trying to see where Shorty is, Norma's gonna handle that. Bro.
What I'm saying, that's what Tariq was saying. She is a savage. That's her baby.
She is that right. That's where Tariq is smart. Tariq is smart. We need to give him that.
Effie gonna go after the dog. I already know it. She gonna do it without Tariq, because Tariq gonna be like, she is crazy. Don't do that.
She already did it with Lauren. Do we need to get into Lauren?
Let's say that for the end. Let's see all that for the end.
Okay.
We're gonna go over the last 15 minutes toward the end. Next up, we got the Tejadas. Of course, we found out that the CI that one of the guys was a CI that they didn't know about, that he went to jail with. So they are
the worst espionage action I've ever seen in my life. This is awful.
They came in all black, like looking suspicious, like
bangs dude out and gets a text message like, oh,
Drew gets the most ever on any show ever.
At this point, yes. Drew is a thought. Drew is a thought. Period.
His cousins,
play cousins,
friends,
or whatever. What's it called? Grinder, yeah. Play cousins, grinder. Drew don't care.
And they go out to
one of my dope ass penthouse.
So they go in there. They find out the CI passed away, but he got his phone, and of course we got the lady who she needs his phone, but somehow they gets in front of her because Blanca. I guess she took the wrong way.
Agent Blanca.
I guess she went the wrong way. So they got in front of her and they paid this woman off. I'm like, hospitals pay your employees better. She just like, here you go. I don't give. And then she
worked like 15, 16-hour days. She deserved that.
She got a bad. Then Blanca comes and be like, I'm looking for the phone. He's like, the family already took the phone. And she looked the most suspicious ever. She's like, they took the phone. Like, yeah, I'm like, you lying. Like, you do realize they can call the family like, oh, somebody pretended to be the family took the phone. They realized
they didn't even give her directions, because she could have been like, hey, 2 niggas just walked out of here. Like, they didn't say, hey, don't say nothing. If somebody come up to you, say the family took it already. They didn't give her any instructions. So she's probably a criminal in her own right. Can we get a side story about the nurse, the receptionist? Can we get a whole show about her?
Bro, I don't know what their plan was if you were still alive. Like, it was scoured with FBI agents, dog. Like, how was you gonna kill him?
The whole floor was crazy.
How was you gonna kill him? That's what I was about.
Because we know that Drew came out of his situation. He said, so what's the plan? And the plan was just go up there, put your hood on, and then like go kill this guy and then walk out. It
was like hot with like 45 FBI agents. I'm like, how are you gonna do this? What was his plan? So we move on from them. They get the phone. They see they had the pictures. They would have put them in trouble. They broke the phone and everything. They put it in the sewer. They ripped everything. Thankfully, they didn't just throw it in the sewer. They ripped even the card, the memory card, and everything, just so you can't recoup it. So they were smart in that regard.
Man, they was hit had they found that cell phone, bro.
Then Monet
was hit. Lorenzo was on there. Brayden was on there. That was ugly.
Yeah. So we go into Monet, and she just figured out Lorenzo did, and she basically putting a hit out on this man. She put on Frank's wife. She like, hey, listen. Hey, Lorenzo did it. Whatever you want to do, I just can't live on my conscience. Do what you got to do. And his mother like, I ain't finna risk my kids going against your kid. I can't take no more loss. We ain't doing it. So Monet
what happened?
So Monet was like, you a better woman than me. If I had a chance, I slit it the dude that killed my son. She said it twice in this episode, by the way.
When do you want to save this conversation for? Let me know when you want to have this conversation, Zelmay. Why does she love Zeke more than she loves her other 3 children?
I have no clue.
Do you want to wait to have that conversation?
We're gonna do that we can do that. I don't think they're gonna have an episode next week. Ain't that the missing for that? Let's do it next week. We'll do it next week.
Let's do a separate conversation about why Monet chooses Zeke, which is the legitimate route out, over her 3 other children that are having such a good time just playing spades and remembering the good time back in Lorenzo, back in Papi's homeland.
Yeah, she is.
All right, so y'all stay tuned. Hit the like and subscribe for that. We will be here. We're gonna talk about that. We need to talk. We need to have this conversation. Why does Monet love Zeke more than she loves her other 3 children by Lorenzo?
Yes. Well, Zeke was technically one in Mecha son, so it's a little different.
and which is
we got to do
the extra baby daddy.
Yeah,
this is the extra baby daddy.
Well, we're gonna talk about
that by Lorenzo.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in another video.
Let's do it. So like and subscribe. Make sure you got that.
So of course, Drew play cousin come up. I'll be forgetting his name, but his play cousin come up. He walks up. He's like, "What would you do if you could find who ended your father? And does it get better?" And all these questions. He said the same thing Monet said to his mom. I slit, and Monet was like, "That's all she did."
Episode has me about what's going to happen next because let's talk about this. Everything is out. Everything is out now, Zelmay, right? All secrets are out. I just want to get to Lauren. Shit.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. We're saving that.
Go. Let's go to the next topic. We need to talk about this.
Yeah. Lorenzo finally tells Kane convinces Lorenzo to tell that he did it, and she basically did the whole routine. The angry mom, she throws something at him, get out, tell him we divorced or whatever, and she tells him to get out. And she tells so the next scene they have, the kids are actually like in the room and they welcome them D back. Welcome back, sis. I missed you. Blah blah blah. We're gonna play spades like we used to. When Dad's coming home, like he got something to talk about when you get here. So I don't know. He must be running late. And we're gonna. I guess we could let's get into it because Jen and them stories toward the end too. So Jen and them getting drunk and they crying over the dude they didn't even like with me. But let's get into this ending. We see Lorenzo drunk and he tire got a spike in it. Now this is the most obvious setup I have ever seen in my life. Like, why is a nail directly in the side of my tire? That means somebody did it on purpose. But I will forgive it because he is absolutely drunk right now.
He's faded. He actually went to Monet's bar and what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine.
Yeah, so he got drunk. He went to the car. He looked at the spike. If he's sober now, this is insane. Like, I'm like, take this out. Like, this is setup. He goes to get the spare tire, and obviously a hand grabbed the top of his head and hit that scene that they said happened twice. They said it's going to happen. They hinted at it twice. We see him bleeding out on the floor. A hand just wiped the knife off on him. And then we see this image. It's the play cousin. And the show basically ends with this image right here in front of Zeke's mirror. And look at what it say, Joe. Rest in power. That's a hard ending, Joe.
Man, 50 showed out with this episode. But I would ask this question though. My thing is this is like, but do you love Drew? Because you knew what that's your lover's daddy.
Bro, he didn't, bro. He did something to my daddy. Listen, that hurt though. That hurt different.
Hold on. I can't remember who killed Drew's dad. I mean, who killed homeboy daddy?
Frank? Lorenzo put the hit on.
Who killed Frank?
Lorenzo put the
tough or who killed it? And excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Zelmay, keep it going. Excuse me. Can you take me off the screen here? and run it.
Okay. But yeah. So essentially, Frank is ended. So he's like, I'm getting you out of here. Now let's talk about what else happened in this episode. We got a few more things. We're gonna get y'all out of here. This has been a long time. There's a lot in this episode. But we ended up with the cops coming in, and they are hurt over Whitman, but they weren't in this episode long. So they basically went up and I don't know why on earth that what's his name, Davis, didn't get rid of the sheet. He said that was a smart idea since it's hot right now, but he kept the report that Whitman had and left it in his room. He left it in the drawer. Of course, Saxe go and does what Saxe do. Saxe went and absolutely just grabbed it. He was like, yo, I'm going to go on this desk because this man is worried about his brother. He ain't focused on nothing. He's messing up the game the way Brayden did. Saxe get the information, finds out all this information Whitman had, and he's on his way to tell Jenny. And of course, Jenny is doing strange things. So Saxe decides he's going to follow Jenny. He is following Jenny to see what secret is she hiding from him, because she's supposed to be his love, right? She's supposed to be in love with him. He loves her. She is trying to pretend on him. She's faking it like she loves him just to get more information. So Saxe follows. He's like, what is in this house? Who the is in there? This is insane, even for you. And Lauren, he even mentions, I want y'all to know, he mentions Tariq. He mentions that Tariq is absolutely already, he loves Lauren. He's like, we know how Tariq didn't do nothing to her. What are you hiding in this house? So Lauren hears that. She comes outside, of course. And Jenny tells her to get back. He said, and Saxe basically like, yo, did you use me this entire time? Did you use me to do what you wanted to do, to just like get over, just to get Tariq? Is this what this? I thought you loved me. Did you play me? Did you play her? How many people, how manipulative are you, Jenny, just to get what you want? So he decides to say, hey, listen, I saw Tariq at the funeral. He cried. This woman is crazy. She is obsessed with this kid. You need to get out and do something, right? You need to get out because she is obsessed with him. Because he loved you. I saw him at the funeral. When he found out he was hurt, she is trying to manipulate you, and she took him off. So this led to what we were before. This led to, outside of the title, and then when we just went over, this led to the big reveal of the episode. He's with, Tariq is with his girl, Effie, looking cute. They in the bed, chilling. He gets a phone call from a strange number. Meet me at the south gate of campus. He don't know what this number is. He don't know what's going on. He goes to the south gate, and guess who it is? Guess who it is? It is Lauren. Look here. Look, I came here to ask you the same thing because he did not know what was going on. He had no clue what was going on. He had no idea that she was alive. He shocked. He like, what are you talking about? He said, did you send her to get me? He like, who? What are you talking about? Effie. And he was like, Effie did what? Effie did what? I didn't send nobody to get you. Brayden, Effie, they came. They all try to set me up in me, and Tariq like, what?
Man, that part of the show messed me up so hard. This right here. This right here. Zelmay, I usually say, take that shit off the screen. Can you put that right back on the screen, please? That messed me up. She came straight to see. Look at this. Hold on. Let's talk about this for a second. And then go ahead and take them off the screen. Saxe said he loved you, Lauren.
He cried so hard when you passed.
This show is so complicated now.
Shout out to Saxe, bro. He like, you screwed me over.
Nah, fuck Saxe. Saxe only do stuff when he mad at people.
That's his whole gimmick, though. It's always been his gimmick of power. Whenever he get upset,
remember that whole lead up to Who Killed Ghost? Remember when they did those episodes?
At least you know who Saxe is.
Saxe was there ready to kill Ghost. Like, there was so many people. He was there.
Yo, Saxe is the most I'm in it for me personally. I've ever seen in my life, and I'm here for it. It makes sense. If you
that
know,
girl stopped laying on top of him. It was a lot. That scene right there.
She actually admitted that the feds is watching you. That's who I'm with, right? He's like, where you at? Why have you come see me? Like, I'm with the feds, and they making a case against you. So Tariq knows everything now.
That part. Tariq knows everything.
He know Brayden is in it too. Brayden and Effie and Kane try to get rid of me. Because she said all three of their names. I had to make sure that she said Kane. Because at first I was like, did she say Kane? She's like, all of them tried. She's like, Kane said, Brayden said.
I'm a smart guy, right? Yeah. And so, like, when I watch shows like this, I always try and interject myself into. I put my feet into those shoes. I don't know what to do if I'm Tariq, because I know I got the feds on me. My ex-girlfriend's alive. That's supposed to be dead. My girl, I rock with her. Tough. She's cool. But damn, I don't know what would you do, Zelme, in this situation if you're Tariq? What would you do? Where are you at? Where's your head?
Trust Lauren a little bit. Listen,
I gotta trust Lauren. Shit, she just came back from the dead.
She told me the fed, and that's my first love in this series. In this.
And did he? So let's break this down. How he feels about Effie and how he's ready to go forward with Effie, but Lauren comes back. What are your thoughts as a guy? Like, because I'm
I think the ending did it. Tariq, I got something to tell you. Let me know right now. Tell me.
I love you.
And then he sat there and said,
I love you too. I love you too.
And then she gave the hint too. Like, it's something I want to tell you. And I've been wanting to say it. He was like, what? Let me know if I can trust you.
And all she said was, I love you too.
And then he sat back with his hand on his head and said, all right, bet.
What do you think?
Listen, Tariq is back. He been in the dark the whole set. Now he know everybody after him. He know his friends lying. He know Norma situation. Now it's time to show you better than Ghost. Can you get out of this situation? Because when you didn't know, you was in trouble. Now you know the whole spectrum.
What do you think?
I want to know what his plan is.
Tough. Zelme, what would you do then?
It's Ghost time. It's time to be Ghost.
Oh man!
Hey, you gotta be like, you gotta be your dad. Hey, are you gonna stick with Angela? Or are you gonna go hold it down with the one that holds you down? We pick. Are you your dad or are you not? Let's go and see. It's time. Who are you?
No, I'm taking this off of Tariq.
By the way, he got multiple options. Do we keep doing this, or can he find a way out with RSJ and live a clean, rich life?
Man, he got options. He got options.
Now you got Effie and you got Lauren, who she tried to. By the way, Effie tried to kill Lauren.
So Zelme, I think that you and I both are. We both have college education.
Yes.
Which way are you going? I'm asking you. Don't be no fence sitter. Man.
And then you got, man. Joe, decide, Joe.
Man.
Joe, that or the lawyer one in the regular club. And I gotta pick Lauren. I can't have people lying to me. No. I can't have people lying to me. No. I can't pick one and lie to me.
I need you. Hold on, Zelme. I want you to pick right now.
I said Lauren.
You going with Lauren?
Yeah, I trust this, bro. They done told this woman that I tried to kill her multiple times. She still trusts me. I gotta go with that because this one is lying to me. But I ain't gonna lie.
And you
gotta avoid the eyes though. You gotta avoid the eyes.
You can tell that Lauren believes Tariq. Like he did not know. But I'm in love. He didn't. But I'm in love with Effie now.
But she lied to me.
But Lauren got my people on a wire.
That's because they tried to kill her. And by the way, she really ain't snitched on nobody but Effie, because she hate her though.
She
technically ain't really even snitched on Brayden or Kane. She just hate, and she kind of snitched on D. So anybody that she felt like a threat to love him, she kind of like put him out there.
Where do you go if you are Tariq? And this how we end this show.
Even though we don't know it, but she kind of said Tariq wasn't doing nothing wrong the whole time to Jenny. The whole time.
Crazy last 15 minutes. I need to ask you because I think you're the more pure person of us all. I have good intentions, but I think you're the more pure person. One more time, I'm asking you.
Lauren.
Who are you taking?
Lauren.
Is Lauren going to get you out of Norma?
I don't know. Effie might get me in more trouble. Effie, bro, Joe, let's be honest. When that man was talking about living a normal country life, she like, oh, that's boring. Like, this bitch is dangerous, Joe. She liking this shit too much. She said, oh, that sounds boring.
Like that's what she got? Because that's what I would say to my girl that's always in action. I would say that to my girl if she's like 100% in this shit. And I know you trying to build Gundams. So I want to help you build Gundams. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe Effie doesn't want to. She told that to Tariq that she doesn't want to be in this life anymore.
But her actions kind of be like, not.
No, she gonna do what she gotta do.
Like I'm just saying, when I was telling the story about me and her living together, I'm going to. She didn't look too excited. That's all I'm saying.
But this daughter, this picture that we saw. It was brought to my attention by somebody on Twitter today. She told me today we talked about it. She said that could be Effie.
That'd be crazy.
I'm throwing it out there.
That'd be a crazy.
She told me I'm gonna clip this and I'm gonna put it on Twitter and let you know. She gave me this. She gave me that idea. That could be Effie. Norma and Igliamo or whatever the boy name is. That could be Effie.
If that's Effie, Lauren in trouble because Norma find out that's her daughter that she's been looking
this
for.
This could be some Heihachi Mishima level stuff. Norma throws her off a cliff and says, "Go make it in America, and if you can make it back to me, then we good." What if Norma is Effie's mom?
That'd be a wild. And Lauren in trouble if that's true. My prediction completely shifts to Lauren's in trouble because Norma knows everything and she know you snitching.
Effie is ruthless. We've seen that. She will make it happen. So is Norma. I'm. Oh shit! Don't tell. Don't tell Monray that I choose Effie this week.
Joe, you know how to get the images, bro. You know how to. Oh my goodness.
No, I ain't like that. I ain't like that blue eyeshadow shit. I ain't like that. But
we gotta get out of here for 42 minutes, and people are like,
all right, we going. I'm just saying, man. Listen, we got a lot of crazy shit going on. Do you hear me, Zelmay? Is that true? Can we agree on that? Because now, if all the cards are out, what are we doing from here? Because now we have a conflict. We have Drew versus his lover. Yeah, we don't know what Kane. You
come for the preview episode next week. Preview episode. We talking about.
You already know Kane coming. Yeah. Kane coming. You killed my daddy, and we just got cool. Do I hate you, Drew? What are we doing? What are we doing here?
We'll talk about on the preview show. Joe, where can they find you?
UnicoWilliams.com, and you can also find me in Italy. I bought Effie that dress. I thought that was a cute one.
And you can find me anywhere overall 99. I'll be there. GGC Mafia, all that stuff. And you might not know who we are, but soon you will. Until then,
I don't know what's going on.
Who are these niggas?